Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Law, back with some more MK11 for you guys. But today we're going to do a bit of a news update about some news that was dropped to us today on Twitter, as well as the state of MK11. So first and foremost, Lord Ed Boon himself dropped a Twitter bomb on us at about 3 p.m. Central Time, stating that we will be receiving a Joker gameplay trailer soon, was the exact words. He did not give us a date or time. However, it seems likely that it would be sometime before the weekend, so maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there. And I will definitely review that trailer and produce some more content for that, or on that subject, for you guys. So please do be on the lookout for that. And like I said, that should be coming before the end of the week. But the main purpose of this video is to assess the current state of Mortal Kombat 11. It seems like the game is kind of in a dead period. We're kind of in between character releases, no major events on the horizon, and I think a lot of the community are really just getting bored with the game right now. And I think there's a couple things that need to be tweaked or tuned that will make the game a lot more enjoyable for everyone, and I think a lot of the community would agree with these things. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section for sure. I'd love to see what everybody's thinking, because I mean, this is what the community is for. We're supposed to identify issues with the game so that we can give that feedback back to the creators, and you know, even if they don't implement these changes on this game, maybe down the road they will be able to do so. So the first thing is summed up perfectly here by UIU Deoxys. I'm not sure if you guys know who Deoxys is, but he is one of the best Gearus players that we have in our community. He's a consistent top 16, top 8 placer at almost any major event you could imagine. So if you haven't seen him play, I definitely recommend go checking him out. It's great game footage. But I mean, just this tweet, Lord Boon, please release anti-airs into the game. Yes. If you guys haven't noticed, it is very, very difficult to prevent people from jumping all the time in this game. And I think the biggest issue the community has is with the jump kicks, and not as much the jump punches. The jump kicks in this game, some characters, there's just no point in trying to anti-air them at all, because you'll just get hit and you'll get launched. And that's a problem, because if somebody forces you to start respecting their jump in, they're super plus on block jump kicks. Like, I think they can get up to like plus 8, 9 on some block attempts, or not even block attempts, on some jump kicks being blocked. They can leave the person who performed the jump kick at an 8 or 9 frame advantage, and it just seems like a bit much, especially if you know, you're playing against a Kung Lao or a Scorpion player who every time they jump you have to take into account the threat of a teleport or a dive kick. Same with Cetrion and a lot of other characters that have air mobility things. It just becomes really tough to deal with, and it almost kind of breaks the footsie based, neutral based fundamentals of the game. The next issue, and I think this also kind of plays off the back of the first one, is still the mashing, jumping, and the unwillingness for anyone to block in this game whatsoever. Even online, you guys can see it on a lot of sets on my channel. People do not want to block in MK11, and it's not all their fault. A lot of the times they will get rewarded for not blocking or poking when it's not supposed to be their turn. And the issue with this is it breaks the fundamentals of the fighting game. If I poke you and I have 10 frames of poke advantage, I should be able to consistently get out a 10 or 13 frame mid attack without being jabbed out of the startup of it. And yes, I know a lot of you can say, you know, work on your execution, but in online settings, when you're in Combat League playing against a mashy Scorpion or a 160 millisecond ping Wi-Fi Kung Lao player, half the time you can't even register that your poke landed before you're already getting poked back. So this is a big issue with the game. A lot of people do not like the poke system at all, and I agree in a lot of respects. I don't think offline it's necessarily as bad. So I think that's, for the online community, I think that's going to prevent them from doing too much about it as far as game mechanics. I heard somebody was saying they just need to have more plus frames across the board for things on hit, and they have done that to some characters in the game, and that's definitely not a bad solution. But just because the offline gameplay is so much different than the online gameplay, I think a much more suitable solution would be to get a filter on the ranked matchmaking. Like, can I just not get matched with anybody who's on Wi-Fi? But the thing is, I don't think they should be able to give that ability to Wi-Fi players, because then the Wi-Fi players would never play. So Ethernet wired players should have the ability to filter out matches against Wi-Fi players, because it's not fair. This guy is used to playing in this 140 ping lag that I don't see very often, because most of my friends that I play, we play everybody's wired connection. So they're used to getting away with poking when they're not supposed to poke, jumping when they're not supposed to jump, and it makes the game more of a headache than it does fun when you're trying to play these players in these sort of conditions. So hopefully we get some sort of update on that. I know the community has been screaming for that Wi-Fi filter pretty much since the Combat League dropped, and I think NRS would be doing a huge disservice to us all if they don't implement that pretty quickly. But I'm gonna cut this one here because I don't want these videos to run on too long. But let me know what you guys think are issues still with the game. Let me know down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of my solutions or my suggestions, and remember to be on the lookout for some more Joker content from this channel coming out later this week. But as always, guys, I appreciate the time. If anyone's new to the channel, go check out some other vids, and if you like what you see, go ahead and drop a sub, drop a like on this video if you made it this far, please. And like I said, I will be back shortly. I'll see you guys probably in a day or two. But thanks again, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.